Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Hazel, this is a great question. So Hazel goes, "What is a puzzle feed?" Which is a great
Right.
question.
That is a good question. Hazel, that is a good question. I think I can show it on my phone. Let's see if it'll show. So it's when you create an Instagram series of posts that all match. Oh, I can see you can see it right here. So here on my phone, this
Oh
is my
yeah, it's
puzzle
like
feed.
one
Oh,
big
here's a
image.
little
That's so pretty.
reflection. There,
Yep.
there we go. So all those posts go together. That I did it, it's a series of 21. So I created it and then I had almost the whole entire month. So you have one post, but then so there's individual posts
Hmm.
like this, which is so hard to see in there, so sorry. But then it goes into like the whole big picture. So when you look at that, it looks like one big graphic, but it's actually 21 separate little squares. And you can do them in different series. Sometimes you see people just do 3, sometimes you see 6, 9. You can do different groups. But honestly, it's nice to do a big plan like that where you have a whole bunch of them. If you're a blogger, it's really easy, then you can just fit your content in, you can change the pictures. I actually did that one and there's a picture of my little puppy on there.
So
And I
cute.
actually created the grid knowing I was getting my puppy in like a week and then I put her picture in. So you can create it and then update the images as you go. That
Mm.
one was a big Canva image, and then I split it into separate pieces in a different app. So if you check out the class, you can see that I wrote out how to do it. But if you scroll around or even just search for hashtag puzzle feed on Instagram, you can see other people's puzzle feeds. So they're kind of cool. I mean, one of the cool things about Instagram now is it's not as polished as it used to be. It used to be everything had to be this perfect picture and does it look just right? Is the lighting just right? We've moved a little bit away from that. I think the TikTok has kind of made things a little bit more fast and not as perfect. So, which is nice. But Instagram doesn't have to be a perfect feed like that. But if you are a person who wants to have a plan and maybe get really on target, say you're a jewelry business and you're going to have your summer stuff out, you could create a grid like that and put different pictures in for products, have it all tie together, talk about your brand. I usually use those to talk about, since it's going to take up a big scrolling thing, I use it to talk a little bit about myself, maybe like an introduction post, maybe talk about a few things that are important to me so people kind of get an idea of who I am when they're scrolling through and looking at it. So it creates a really nice cohesive feed. I still think puzzle feeds are really a cool thing to create. And I have a bunch of tips and tricks in the class, but one of them that I love that I'll share right now is that you can go to Creative Market and you can search for puzzle feed and you can get like templates in Canva for them, and then you can just customize it and change all the colors. Also, Easel also has some
Hmm.
templates. Easel.com. Is it easelapp.com?
No, I think it's
I
just
think I think
Easel.
it's Easel.
I think it's just
EASIL.
easel.com.
Yeah.
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 EASIL.com. They also have some templates for puzzle feeds and an article on how to do it. So there's a bunch of different resources for that. But that's like a very specific thing, but you don't have to be that specific on your Instagram unless you want to create like a really branded, cool. If you're a brand, if you're a blogger or an influencer, it's a really cool way to showcase, who you are. And when you look at that and you go to my website, they go together. Like you think, oh, that, you get an idea who I am.
Hmm.